Hello students, I'm going to talk to you now about the MLA handbook, and particularly just the first 14 pages, which are about formatting your papers. Now, inside of this handbook there are all the different types of sources you could possibly think of and the ways to cite them. We want to focus on your works cited. I think I'll add some of that chapter in a little bit later. But the core elements are also here on your this guide that I provided you with. So you have 1, the author; 2, the title of the source; 3, the title of the container, if there is a container; 4, the contributor, which is the writer, editor, translator, illustrator. I'm sorry, the author is the writer; title of the source, title of the container, not always applicable; contributor, not always applicable; version, that one's important, that one's often. For example, this is the 9th edition of the MLA. The number, if it's a series, and the publisher, the publication date, and the location. Most works cited entries are going to have the author, the title, the publisher, the date, and the location. So this is here for you. It's a very short, easy way for you to format your works cited page, which for this first essay should have 4 articles. Back to the assignment. I included a PDF here of pages 1 through 14 of the MLA handbook, and I printed it out for myself, which I recommend doing. That way you can highlight the important parts so that you can reference it easily. And on page 1, it gives you information about your margins. Now, here's a good opportunity to discuss. I think all of you have figured out how to submit your essays. You can use Microsoft Word, you can use Google Docs. The important thing is to save it as a PDF, export it as a PDF, and upload it as a PDF. PDFs are universal. You should get in the habit of turning work in through a PDF, because many submissions that you'll make are required to be PDFs. So usually the margins are preset, but just make sure that they are 1 inch all sides. You want to choose a good typeface. I'm suggesting just choose Times New Roman. Keep it simple. Between 11 and 13, just choose 12. Keep it simple. Now, here's an important point. You don't want to justify your lines on the right or the center, and let me just show you what is meant by that. So if I open up Google Docs, let's take a look. Say I just opened up the syllabus. So if I highlight this portion of the syllabus, in Google Docs you'll find this will be over here in the little 3-dot pull down. And this is where you're going to have your align and indent. This is your justification. So right now it is as it should be, left aligned. Some people have been turning their work in center aligned, and you don't want to do that. You also don't want to do to the right, and you don't need it to be justified on the right. So what you want is you want left justified. Okay, that means this side does not have to be even. This side does. All right. Okay, back to the. Let's see, where is it? It's coming up. Oh, shoot. Close that. Here we are. No. Excuse me. All right. Well, I guess I'll just switch to this scene here. So next on page 1.3, you also want to put your name, my name, the course name, and the date at the top left to start your essay. All right, as it shows here. Directly beneath that, you're going to center, and this is the only place you're going to center things. You're going to center your title. Your title does not need a sentence at the end of it. But it is capitalized, except for words like in or the or of, prepositions, and articles. But yeah, you're going to capitalize most of the words and center it. Also on the top, here I found the right page. Let's go back to this scene. Take a look at the handbook. You're going to create a header that's going to number the pages. And your header is going to your header is going to include your name and the page number. Okay? So just like I've done here on your assignment description, you're going to need to have a header with your page number. All right. So go back home. That is most of what you need to know about formatting your essay. Okay? It's not a lot. You don't need to, you really only need to read through page 1.4, section 1.4 of the MLA handbook. This is going to be more important because it's going to show you how to do your works cited. Again, it's likely going to be the author, the title, the publisher, the publication date, and the location. So that's pretty much all you need to know. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. Stop by the office Zoom hours, Monday and Wednesday, 5:15 to 5:55. All right. Good luck. Happy writing.